So I often get questions asked about how to deal with circumstances. Everybody knows that they understand that circumstances don't matter. But what does that even mean? And that gave me an idea about, like, a lot of you are suffering and struggling with reality in your mind rather than how actually it is, like how bad it is. And the answer to stop struggling is to get into flow. Now, what is flow? Flow is going with flow, right? Whatever happens, you stop assigning negative meaning to it, right? And so I have, like in my coaching practice, I have a lot of clients coming from India, especially talking about arranged marriages, right? And they're manifesting their specific person, and they're like, oh, I know all the teachings, but I'm in a time crunch, and my parents and family is pressuring me to, entertain these suitors, this arranged marriage proposal, because that's how it is in subcontinent. And so they are like how do I deal with that situation? It's in your face, right? They are there, they're literally there, and they're pressuring. The family is always there, they have always have access to you. And so how do you deal with this situation? And so the idea came to me is this: first of all, go by the rules of the world of Caesar, right? The world of Caesar, Neville Goddard talks about in his lectures. Like he quoted scripture from somewhere, like some people came to Jesus and asked him, like, Caesar is asking for taxes, and so should we pay that? And Jesus said, do the things of the world of Caesar as Caesar asks for. Like, I'm just paraphrasing at the top of my head. So basically, when you are in the midst of circumstances and when you are going through them, it's not like you can close your eyes and don't go with the flow. When Neville Goddard was enlisted in the World War, and he was supposed to fight, right? He was in the war, right there in the training grounds, in the camp, in the barracks. And so while he was there, did he stop training? He even submitted the formal request. He was going with the flow. He was not objecting to the rules of the world of Caesar, right? And what are the rules of the world of Caesar? The society and the government and all these procedures that you have to go through, you go through them. But you do not assign them meaning and power, right? So in case of these arranged marriage proposal, right? I talked to my clients and I said, just go with the flow. Go, if you need to go through them, you go through them. You go on dates, whatever. It does not mean that it gets you out of your end. Neville Goddard training in the camp and almost going to war does not mean that he could not get out of it, right? He got honorably discharged by applying his imagination. And when he applied his imagination, he said he still had to go through the training for, I think, a week or a couple of weeks there, right? So circumstances were still there. He was still supposed to go to war. He was still training there, but he said that internally in my mind I had already shifted. So he was still doing the things, dealing with the things of the world of Caesar, but not associating them any meaning, right? And literally the world of Caesar, his superior represents the Caesar of his situation, because he had all the authority, right? And he rejected his application when he applied for it and tried to get honorably discharged, and he rejected it. And when he applied the law of assumption, and he still went with the training. The circumstances were there, but he got out of it. So what do I mean by all of this? You struggle with reality because you assign negative meaning to it. Recently I was having another call with a client, and they were talking about some SP situation, and I said that, like, they want some effort, more effort from their SP, and I said something like, when he or she does not show up as you would like them to be, do you immediately assign the meaning that it is over? And that was an aha moment to them, like, yes, due to my past experiences, yes, I subconsciously, when things don't go according to how I want them to, I immediately assign the meaning that that's it, it's over. So a lot of you guys when you see a opposite circumstance, or when you see the seeming world of Caesar, the Caesar rejecting you, that it's not going to happen, or it's not even suggesting that it's not going to happen, it's just appearing as a big shadow, right? In your dreams, when you have this big monster in front of you, and when you fear it, it appears all intimidating and fearful, intimidating. But the moment you realize that you are dreaming, you become lucid, and you take your fear away from the monster, it turns into nothing. It poofs, goes away. So the circumstances appear daunting, and sometimes they don't even appear daunting. It's your meaning associated to them. Like you read in between the lines too much, you give the 3D too much power, the circumstance, not knowing that circumstances are there because it's your internal world that's projecting them. They are not even there, they are just shadow, just like in your nightmares. And so it's the meaning that creates the struggle, bottom line, right? So for example, oh no, these arranged marriage proposals are coming. What if somebody, I have to marry one of them? That's an assumption, that's assigning meaning. What if nothing happens? What if you go on a date with this arranged marriage, like first date, and let's say, I'm just making it up, but it's a possibility, like your SP sees that you are going on a date with this arranged marriage guy, and he gets jealous, and from there he says, no, I want this woman or a man, and they come to you, right? Is that not a possibility? But because we are slave to our five senses, because we have associated and identified with completely with our ego self, and with the little me, the little self, we cannot see all the possibilities in this world. And an interesting question again in the last meeting came, like, how do I embody my I am awareness to manifest, right? They said, like, most of my viewers understand the concept of ego, but your higher self, right? Ego is the persona that you're wearing, your assumptions, beliefs that you have built in this life experience. And your I am awareness is the one that is real. That's the awareness of God within you, having this experience and manifesting this experience. But it takes the dictation of the ego, right? It's your assumptions and beliefs and what you have faith in that manifests, what you accept as true as that manifests. So that is an interesting question, right? So that also ties into this video of how to flow with reality, right? So you embody your I am awareness by realizing that you're not your ego, you're not your thoughts, and you're not these circumstances either. You are pure awareness of God having this temporary experience, and whatever you accept to be true or assign meaning to something, you perpetuate that into your reality. So let's say a circumstance comes that you do not prefer. In my case, when I was manifesting my flat in Russia, the bank told me that it's impossible to get your money to Russia. We can't do it. End of discussion after a long argument. And so that's the world of Caesar. That's the Caesar telling me, basically rejecting me, right? In those moments, my ego was spiraling. Everything was like, I am a human. I was feeling frustration and all that stuff. But then I embodied my I am awareness, and I said, this circumstance is a circumstance I created, and now I'm not going to assign any meaning to it. I said, you have no power. Just like Jesus said when Pontius Pilate was about to crucify him, and he said, like, don't you want to plead to me? I have the power to let you go, you know. And Jesus said, no, you have no power unless it was given you from above. So basically the metaphysical meaning is, the bank has no power unless I give it from above. The circumstance has no power unless I give it from above. And what is this giving from above? You assigning a meaning. You say, just because they said no, that means it's over. Just because this arranged marriage proposal is here, that means it's over. Just because this happened, this circumstance is here, that means it's over. It means nothing. It's just your own reality playing out. And sometimes not everything has an elaborate meaning. You don't need to assign every single thing in your life to some specific metaphysical meaning. It's nothing, it means nothing. But the moment you emotionally invest in it, the moment either you reject it, remember, there is no such thing as saying no in consciousness. If I tell you to don't think of a pink elephant, you will think of a pink elephant. The classic example is the ladder experiment by Neville Goddard. He told people to say, no, I'm not going to climb a ladder. But they still climbed the ladder because there is no such thing as a negation in your consciousness. So even if you reject a circumstance by saying, I don't want this, you're giving it power. This is why I told my clients to go with the flow. If the arranged marriage proposals are coming, check them. Don't fight with your mother if she persuades you. Say no, say yes, and go with the flow. Do whatever you gotta do, and if you can remove yourself from the situation, that's up to you. Basically, do what you gotta do to go with the flow. Don't reject anything. Don't assign meaning to anything. Don't say that just because this is happening, I'm not gonna get what I want. Those meanings create your entire struggle. The psychological meaning. Most suffering is psychological, right? And so when you go with the flow, you release the burden of micromanagement. First of all, you release the burden of trying to feel good and trying to control the 3D. You go with the flow, and when you go with the flow, you remove the excess importance or excess power that you assign to the 3D or this arranged marriage or this person that is coming and is gonna ruin everything, right? And in that moment, you are extremely magnetic, extremely charismatic, you are basically telling reality that you mean nothing, right? I'm gonna go with the flow, I'm gonna go as it happens, but you mean nothing. And in that moment, it starts to shift because it loses you. I said this in the last call with my client that we are looking at the circumstance or reality to validate us, the 3D, but it's the opposite. The 3D is looking at you for validation. It's waiting on you to allow it to shift. So it's like it's looking at you. Should I continue manifesting this circumstance and this misery, or should I manifest? And if you assign meaning to some, like just because of this arranged marriage is not gonna happen, it says, okay, you are not shifting. You are saying that it's gonna go this way, so let me make it so. So it's the opposite. Circumstance and 3D is looking at you for it to be allowed to shift. So it does nothing, it means nothing. Even your thoughts and feelings are a manifestation of your old self. It's a manifestation of your state of being. They don't do anything, but it's like people say, I'm spiraling. How do you spiral? Let's say a thought comes and it's not gonna happen, and you say, you're probably right. You identify with the thought, and then you spiral. Then it shows you, yes, it gives you all the evidence of why it's not gonna happen. Then it gives you the feeling, and a lot of people say, I was progressing so well in my manifestation, but then I felt bad and I got out of the state. No. Feelings don't mean anything. The temporary emotions mean nothing. When Neville Goddard said feeling is the secret, he was talking about acceptance of the fact that your wish is fulfilled. That's a decision, that's an assumption. It's not a feeling state as in an emotion. It's a feeling of, it's a deep knowing and a feeling which comes from a decision. It's conviction that you decide to have. You don't feel like somebody else immediately. You convict yourself to the state, and then the feelings automatically come. It's your state of being that generates emotions and feelings after the fact, when you have embodied the state, not the other way around. So a lot of people say that because I felt different, that means I got out of my state and my progress was lost. Nope. It's when you said that just because I feel different, and you assign the meaning that now that I feel sad or feel bad, that means it's not going to happen. It's the meaning that did that. It's not the feelings, not the emotions. You could have said that, okay, I acknowledge that I'm feeling lost, I acknowledge that I'm feeling low, but I'm still going to get what I want. Again, my story of manifesting the flat in Russia, when everything went bad, I said, I was feeling low, I was feeling terrible, angry, frustrated, but I said, I'm still with my vision, and the vision is complete, right? So what manifested then? Because I was feeling terrible and it still worked. So what gives? Decision. my conviction, my knowing, my standing in my I am awareness, my detachment from my little self, my ego, my detachment from the circumstance, my detachment from giving it too much power. I said, you have no power over me unless it was given from above. I said, bank means nothing. I said, Russian authorities mean nothing. I said, nobody means anything except from my state. I reduced everything to nothing. I took all the meaning and power away. And that's what convicted me. Conviction comes from knowing how reality works and your own I am awareness, right? If you will never be able to stay in your desired reality if you identify with changing thoughts and feelings and circumstances. Your powers to stay in your desired reality comes from your I am awareness. That's the magic. That's your I am awareness, your God self, right? Your Christ self, as Navagar says. So, long story short, all struggling is psychological. It's you associating meaning to things, meaning to circumstances, and thinking just because this happened, it's not going to happen. That's not true. It's also your association with feelings, changing feelings and thoughts, and that makes you spiral and you think it's not going to happen. That's also false. The bottom line is go with the flow, do the things of the world of Caesar, whatever is asked of you. If you can remove yourself from the situation, that's wonderful, but sometimes it's not possible. So go with the flow and ultimately align with your I am awareness. Know that you are the operant power. Circumstances need you to allow them to change, not the other way around. So stop looking for proof, take all the power away from them and say, whatever, it does not mean anything if something opposite happens. If something good happens, say, of course, I created it, it's natural to me. This is who I am being, and that's my reflection. So of course, it's natural for me to have that. And so this is how you stop struggling with reality and circumstances and start flowing, and the shift automatically happens. And I'm speaking from personal experience. This is how every single manifestation of mine has happened. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the description, or if you want to join the membership channel where I do weekly live streams. Today I'm gonna do a live stream as well where I answer all your questions in depth. So join if you're interested. And if you have success stories watching my videos from coaching, from membership, please send me an email, and in the title write success story so I know that it's a success story, and I will definitely read. And if you do not want me to share on the channel, you can explicitly write there that please do not share it on your channel, or don't say my name. Otherwise I will, like, I see that consider that as your permission to share on my channel. So this is it for this video. Until next time, bye bye.